Winterize from Recreational Power Sports. Welcome to our episode of Winterizing Your Boat. At Recreational Power Sports, we will be winterizing close to, I don't know, 500, 600, 700 boats right now for the winterizing season. And we try to book what's called a same-day winterize. But if you're one of those do-it-yourselfers, then we do a quick little 1-minute video on the little items you might need to winterize your boat. Starting with earmuffs. Earmuffs are a great tool to have when you want to warm up your motor on the driveway to get the oil ready to be sucked out by our engine sucker. So we use a motor sucker here to get the oil out because it contains it all in the container, which is really nice. Or you can screw it onto your dipstick, and this just threads onto your dipstick, and the dipstick goes down to the lowest part inside your engine cavity, and you can pump the oil out that way once it's nice and warm. We do carry the Mercury Oil Filters for the 3-liter, 5-liter, 5.7 or remotes. We have them also for the 4.3 liter. We also have the fuel conditioners, and we have the water separating fuel filters here also in stock. So that's a quick little oil change and stuff to keep your fuel refrigerated so it doesn't go bad over the winter. Once we change the oil, get the motor nicely warmed up, we got Mercury engine oil available. The next thing to do would be to follow the engine specifications for draining your engine block and make sure all the water is out. And then we use this Camco Antifreeze Kit here that we fill full of our Mercury Antifreeze that's meant for your engine. And we use that to fill your motor up full of the antifreeze and flush out any water pockets that might be left in your boat. Of course, the block has been drained. The petcocks have been put back in place, and then we run this through the motor. One more thing to look at is the lower unit gear oil in your outboard or in your Mercruiser. You also, on some of the newer Mercruisers, you have a reservoir drive bottle also. That's a little pint size inside the engine compartment. So we have the Mercury Gear Oil, and we actually carry also the little pump for most outboard or inboard engines. You put the straw in here, put this in here, and you basically pump the oil from the bottom up into your drive. That's what I always tell people. You actually have to make that sound when you actually use the pump. And we have new lower unit drain plug washers also. And so that's to finish the engine maintenance part. We actually carry no damp here also for when you're putting your boat to bed to keep the humidity out of your boat, because you can never get all the humidity out of your boat. We actually suggest that you store your boat without the tubes and wakeboards and life jackets all in your boat, that you take them all out if you can, just because they all hold excess humidity and you don't want them to get moldy too. But the no damps are, and this one's really nice and convenient because it actually hangs inside the engine compartment or inside any storage compartments that you may have that you want to control the humidity in, because that's usually where we store our wet life jackets and our wet products. So really good feature to keep the moisture or the mildew out of your boat. We actually carry this, hope you don't have to use this, the mildew spray remover to get the mildew out of your boat. But those are some of the items that we have at Recreational Power Sports to help you winterize your boat. One last thing to cover in our feature here about putting your boat to bed is this fall when you put your boat in your garage. We do carry some tie-down straps, which are really nice just to suck it down and make it form nicely. The other nice thing is we have this boat pull kit that actually works really well in keeping your boat cover up. And if there is any humidity or water on your boat outside, that it would help it. But this is really a 3-season use strap pull kit that keeps the water to drain off of your boat. Our boat covers that we sell, we usually try to sell them for spring, summer, and fall, but not for winter storage because they're not strong enough to handle the ice load and not just the snow that lands on your boat cover, that's fine, but when that melts, freezes, snows again, melts, freezes, melts again, snow, freezes, you get this recurring cycle going on throughout the winter that you get this big chunk of ice in there so heavy that it either stretches the tarp or almost rips the tarp, that the next time you go down the highway, your boat cover has been so badly disproportionately stretched that now it rips and tears because it's flapping around in the wind. So these boat covers, or any boat cover, really is not meant for winter storage of your boat.